All right, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. Got my little microphone here. Let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated posture. And you can use a folded blanket or a pillow or a towel to sit on. And what that does is it raises your hips up just enough so you can sit with a straight back so you're not kind of slouched in the posture. If you get uncomfortable sitting cross-legged, feel free to stretch your leg out or both legs out if you need to. It's okay to readjust and move a little bit. I did want to, you know what, how about for next week, since we're gonna get started here. Next week, get yourself a tie. So if you have like a yoga belt or something like that, you can use that. This is literally a tie. I don't know if you can see that. You can use a belt from a bathrobe or just a regular belt. But for next week, let's have you grab one of those and we'll do some exercises using the belt as well. All right, so let's start in a comfortable seated posture. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in and out through your nose. And just lengthen from the base of your spine all the way up the back, through the neck, through the top of your head. And now relax down through the forehead and around your eyes. Relax down through the nose, the cheeks, the corners of your mouth. Relax your jaw. Down through the neck and throat and the shoulders. All the way down the arms to the fingertips. And back up through the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. Relax down through the torso. And from your hips all the way down the legs to your feet, to your toes. And now focus on your breath and count to yourself the length of your inhale. Count again the length of your exhale. See if you can even out your breath. Good, and with your next exhale, bring your chin forward, let your head hang down. And draw your chest up towards your chin and just hold for a moment. And now roll your head to one side. So you can let the ear hang toward the shoulder and just relax your jaw. And around to the back, let your head go back. And over to the other side. Good, back down to the front. Okay, you can do a few circles. Inhale as you roll your head to the back, and exhale back down to the front. Do about 3 circles to each side. Try to keep your jaw relaxed. So release the teeth if you're clenching your teeth. Good. When you're done with your neck rolls, just hang your head down, clasp your hands together, lay them gently on the back of your head, and just add a little weight to the stretch. So you're, again, bringing your chest towards your chin, letting your head hang down. Feel that stretch all the way through the back of your neck, and go ahead and bring yourself up. Let's place one hand on the head, the other one can rest on the leg, and gently draw the ear toward the shoulder and hold. Good, and then back, and let's do the other side. And bring your head back up to center. Slowly open your eyes. All right, you're going to look side to side, back and forth. Loosen up your neck. And bring your head right back to center. Okay, let's draw the arms up in front of you. So I'm using my right arm. You can use either arm. I want you to bring one underneath the other. So one elbow inside of the other. And if that's not comfortable, it's okay if the arms cross like this. But you're going to let the hands touch back to back or wrap the hands around again so the fingertips touch your palm, and gently draw those elbows upward. And just hold 2. And 3. And inhale. As you exhale, bring the elbows down and untwist your arms and stretch. And let's do the other side. So draw the arms up, one elbow under the other. Wrap the hands around if that's comfortable, and then draw your elbows up and hold. And 2, nice deep breath. And 3. Good, and relax. Undo those arms and stretch. Arms by the side, inhale, reach out and up. Let's stretch. Clasp your hands together, let the palms reach up. Exhale as you lean to one side. And then inhale as you come on up, and exhale over. Inhale to center, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good, and come right back up to center. Draw back slightly with the arms. Let your fingertips touch. Inhale. As you exhale, just bring the arms out and back down. So let's take the hands and clasp them behind your back. You're going to gently pull your shoulders back and stretch. Good, and relax. Go ahead and reach forward. Let your fingertips touch your shoulders. And let's go in and back and around a few times. Make some nice big circles, bringing those elbows together and then drawing the back. Good, and let's change direction. And relax. Go ahead and let those arms come down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And just rock your feet in and out a couple of times. That'll relax your hips. Okay, flex your ankles. Good. All right, we're going to do a little more stretching with your hips and lower back. So from our seated posture, so I'm going to move the blanket back and just sit on the mat. I'm going to have you sit with one heel tucked all the way in. And then let's put the other heel out in front. So you have about a foot between your feet, about 12 inches or so, maybe a little less or a little more. Okay. But I want you to line the heels up. You can do either leg in front. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. As you exhale, lean forward. And just take your time. You're going to feel this in your hip and your lower back. And just work with your breath. Imagine that with each exhale, your body's starting to relax and stretch. Good, and from here, we're going to twist to one side and then over to the other. So just kind of adding to that stretch. Good, back to center. Go ahead and bring yourself up. So notice which foot's in front. We're going to switch those feet around. So put the opposite heel, tuck it in. The other foot is out in front. Line the heels up. Give yourself some space between the heels. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. As you exhale, just slowly start to lean forward. Okay, and just go to that sort of point of resistance, right? If you start to tense, if you're feeling your face tense up or your shoulders, just relax. Just stop at that point, take a deep breath, and it's as you exhale that you start to soften and go just a little bit deeper into that stretch. So it's about allowing the body to stretch. You're not forcing it to. Nice deep breath. And you're going to stretch to one side, a little bit of a twist over to the other side. Good. Back to center. Go ahead and bring yourself up. Stretch those legs out in front of you again and just rock your feet in and out a couple of times. Good. Okay. I'm going to do some more floor exercises. So let's come over onto the hands and knees. And you can use your towel, blanket, whatever you've got. If you want extra padding, you can put that underneath your knees if you need it. And then the hands under your shoulders. Okay, so we're going to start with our cat and dog tail stretch. Knees are about hip distance, toes and feet are just relaxed. Fingers are always spread wide and flat on the mat. Tuck your chin in and exhale. And round your back, your shoulders, and stretch. And then arch your back and look up as you inhale. And exhale, tuck your chin in. And arch and look up. And just move at your own pace. We're going to do this several times. Feel that stretch through your abdomen as you look up. And then a nice stretch of the shoulders, lower back. As you exhale. Okay, with your next exhale, bring your hips right back towards your heels, forehead towards the mat, and just reach all the way out through the fingertips. And you can just rest your forehead on the mat if that's comfortable. You can open and close your fingers and wrists a few times. Stretch out those hands. I'm sure we're all on the computer all day long and we're typing a lot, and even the hands, the muscles in the hands can get tight. So we're going to stretch that out. Good, let's do a downward dog. So you want your hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders, the small finger. I usually bring my small finger towards the edge of the mat. Okay, palms flat on the mat. You're going to lift your hips up and gently stretch back. So it's like you're bringing your chest back towards your thighs, and it helps to keep the knees slightly bent. And imagine you're kind of lifting your hips and pressing back, bringing that chest back towards your thighs in that direction. Just let your head hang. Nice strong arms pressing the floor away from you, and breathe. Good. Let's bring the shoulders forward, knees down to the mat. We're going to do a little twist. So I'm going to sit towards the left heel and twist over to the right. To get a good stretch through your lower back, and just hold. And 3. And 4. Good, and come back up onto the hands and knees. Let's switch over. So sit back towards that right heel. Twist over to the left and stretch. And 2. Three. And 4. Good. And then back up to center, back up onto the hands and knees. All right, we're going to do a variation on the cat and dog tail stretch. So I'm going to have you bring your left knee towards your forehead as you round your back, and then extend that leg straight out and up, and you can look up. So bring your knee and forehead together as you exhale. And round your back, extend that leg and look up. And again. And inhale. And again. That's 4. We're going to do 5 on each side. So 1 more. Good, and let that left leg come down. We're going to do the right side. So try to keep the weight even on your palms. Let's bring the right knee and forehead towards each other as you exhale. Extend that leg, look up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Good, and let that leg come down. Have your knees apart, hips back towards the heels, forehead towards the mat, and you're just going to relax for a moment in your half tortoise. And you can even rock your hips a little bit from side to side if that feels comfortable for you. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. Let's slide the left knee all the way up between the fingertips. So your left knee slides up. You're going to turn your heel in. Stretch your right leg back. So we're doing our half pigeon pose, it's called. So you're going to bring the chest up. Inhale as you stretch. Exhale, come on down. You can rest your forehead right down onto your forearms and relax. Good, and bring your chest back up, hands on the mat. So we're gonna do one more stretch. I'm gonna have you bend your right knee and get a good stretch. So that might be enough of a stretch. If you want to increase that, you take your left hand and reach it back. So the opposite hand and reach it back towards your foot. And it's okay if your hand doesn't reach your foot, you're still getting a good stretch just by bending the knee. Good, and we're gonna relax. Place the hands down on the mat. Let's do a downward dog. So go ahead and take your left foot back and stretch. We'll add in the runner stretch where you bend one knee, push the opposite heel to the mat, stretch out your legs. Good. And let your shoulders come forward, let the knees touch down to the mat. Let's slide the right knee up between your fingertips, turn your heel in, stretch your left leg back. Inhale as you bring your chest up, and then exhale as you come on down. You can rest your forehead down onto your forearms and just relax. And focus on your breathing and see if you can keep bringing yourself right back to the breath and back to the moment. If your mind gets busy, you start to think about, the day or what's coming up. See if you can bring it back again to the breath. Good, and bring yourself up, hands on the mat. All right, we're gonna bend that back knee again, so there's a good stretch there. And if you want to go further, take your opposite hand. So for me, it's my right hand, and I'm gonna reach back and grab onto that left foot and hold. And again, it's okay if you can't reach the foot, that's not a big deal. Just keep your knee bent and hold and relax. Hands firmly on the mat. We're gonna step it back into the downward dog one more time and stretch. Good, shoulders forward, knees come on down to the mat. Let's bring the hips right back to your heels. And you can bring yourself up into a kneeling posture. Okay, let's stretch the toes. So let your toes curl under, sit back on your heels and just hold for a moment. Good, and then from here, we'll come on up to standing. So you can just move your blanket to the side. All right, I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see me a little bit better. There we go. All right, so let's come to our standing posture. Feet about hip distance apart. Let's have the hands on the hips. Knees are soft, relaxed. Lean forward, roll to the back as you inhale. And exhale back to the front. Some of these exercises like this one and the shoulder stretches, if you can remember throughout the day. I know it's tough. We've got all these meetings, but to get up off the chair, off the computer, from the computer and do a little bit of stretching. Let's change direction now. Even just taking, a few seconds, 5 to 10 seconds of mindfulness, of just focusing on the breath can help shift your energy during the day. All right, feet about hip distance. Inhale as you exhale. Let's fold right down into the front bend. Let your arms hang, let your head hang. Sway from side to side. Good. Bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you and come down into your squat. Go ahead and bring yourself down. And back into that front bend. Good. Back down to a squat. And back into the front bend. Bring your chest up, hands to the hips. Inhale as you come on up. Let's support the back. So you've got the heel of the hands right underneath your rib cage, supporting your back. Lift through the chest, gently stretch back. And then right back up to standing. Draw your feet closer together. So the toes can touch, or you can be an inch or two apart. Arms slightly out to the side. Okay. Inhale, reach out and up. And stretch. You're going to reach to the ceiling. Just exhale and lean to one side. Push out on that opposite hip. Inhale as you come up. And exhale over. Inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's come right back to center. So we're going to do our vinyasa. Inhale. As you exhale, you'll fold into your front bend. With the next inhale, bring the hands to the legs. Draw your chest forward. Inhale and stretch. Exhale as you fold. And then inhale, reach and come on up, all the way up. And stretch, and then hands right back to the heart. So we're going to follow the breath as we go through the movements. Inhale and reach up. And exhale as you fold. Draw the chest forward, inhale. And exhale. Reach and come on up. And back to the heart. And again, inhale. And exhale. Hands on the legs, draw the chest forward. And reach and come up. And back to the heart. And let's do one more sequence. Inhale as you reach up. And exhale as you fold. Draw the chest forward, inhale. And exhale. Reach and come all the way up. And back to the heart. Good, and just pause. And relax. All right, so let's open the feet wide now on the mat. Look back a little bit so you can see my feet. There you go. So you're gonna open your feet wide. Have the toes point straight ahead, hands on the legs. And let's go ahead, I'm gonna extend my left arm so it might look like your right arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide the opposite arm down your leg and just stretch. Inhale as you come on up and exhale, let your arm come down. Good, let's do the other side, reach up. Inhale, exhale as you slide that arm down. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that again. Reach the arm out, inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide that arm down your leg and stretch. Inhale as you come on up and exhale. Let's do one more. Reach up. Inhale, exhale as you stretch. And inhale as you come on up and exhale. Good. All right, extend the arms out. We're going to do our triangle pose. So I'm actually going to turn around just so that for the first one, just so that we're all doing the same direction. I think this might make it easier. So extend your arms out. You're going to turn your right foot out to the side. Your left foot, angle that in. Okay. Now imagine that you're between two panes of glass. So you can only go to the side. You can't bend forward or back. So inhale as you exhale, reach out over that right leg. Just let your fingertips come down and rest right onto your leg. And reach up towards the ceiling with your left hand. And you want to tighten this upper right thigh muscle. Press the feet right down into the mat. So you're not leaning on your leg, you're lightly touching the leg. And if you want, you can even put the back of the hand against the leg. Inhale and reach and draw yourself up. And exhale, turn your foot in. We're going to do the other side. So left foot turns out. Angle your right foot in. Okay, hips, your belly button is pointing straight ahead. Inhale, as you exhale, reach out. And come on down. And reach towards the ceiling with that right hand. Keep that left upper thigh real strong and tight. Press down into the heels and breathe. One more. And inhale as you come on up and exhale, turn your foot in and relax your arms. Good. We're going to do one more on each side. I'll just turn around to face you. Okay, so you're going to go to that side, which will be your right side. So arms are extended out. Turn your right foot out. Angle your back foot in. Inhale as you exhale, reach out. And come on down. And stretch. And 2. And 3. And inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, turn your foot in and let's do the other side. Left foot out. Right foot ankles in. Inhale as you exhale, reach out and come on down. Good. And 2, 3. And inhale as you reach and come on up. Exhale, turn your foot in. Good. And relax your shoulders. Okay. We're going to go ahead and step the feet in. Comfortable distance. Good. Feet about hip distance apart, hands on the hips. Let's go ahead and fold down into your front bend. Let your arms hang. Let your head hang. And just sway a little bit from side to side. Bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you. Come down into your squat. A nice opposite stretch here. Good, back into the front bend. Bring your chest up, hands to your hips, go ahead and come back up. Good, let's do our balance. Today we're gonna practice our tree posture. So hands on the hips to start. Find a point to stare at, to focus on. And then you can start on either leg. So you're gonna shift your weight to one side, one leg, hips stay forward, turn the knee to the side. So you can balance with your big toes touching the mat. or you can bring the foot right above that ankle, or you can help the foot above the knee. Okay, just don't use the knee as a ledge. Your foot will be below or above the knee, hands on the hips. Keep this standing leg real strong. And allow yourself to just relax. When you feel like you've got some balance, you can bring your hands to your heart center, or you can reach them above your head, whatever you prefer. And just allow yourself to kind of zone out for a moment. Good. And relax on that side. Go ahead and let your leg come down. Let's switch over. So hips are forward. Turn your knee to your side. Find your point to stare at, to focus on. And then you can balance with your toe on the mat, or the foot above the ankle, or the foot above the knee. Bring your hands either to the heart or above your head. A nice, slow, deep breath. Good. And relax on that side as well. Good. Feet about hip distance. Go ahead and hang one more time, right down into your front bend. You can soften your knees, sway a little bit from side to side. Take a deep breath here. Good. Bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you, come down into your squat. And then go ahead and sit all the way down onto the floor. So you can bring yourself on down. Okay, I'm just going to adjust my camera so it's a little bit easier to see the floor exercises. All right. So come on down to your seated posture. You can stretch your legs out in front. Let's do a little more with our hips. So I'm going to take my right leg. You can do either side. You're going to place that foot either into your elbow or into your hand. Wrap the other arm around and just gently rock that hip from side to side. Sit up nice and tall. Okay, and stop the rocking movement. Pull that leg in and hold. And relax. Let's place the foot now right across your upper thigh. And you can bounce your knee a little bit. Okay, and stop that rocking movement with the leg. Let's cross that bent leg over the straight one, and we've got two variations. You can either leave your bottom leg straight, or you can tuck that bottom leg back so that your feet are going back like this. Okay, this is your cow face posture. So either the half variation with the legs straight, or you can do the full variation. Either one is a good stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. As you exhale, lean forward. Fold into your stretch. And relax. And breathe. Good, and inhale, bring yourself back up. The legs, let's do that same sequence on the other side. So take the leg, place it into your elbow or your hand, wrap the other arm around and just rock that leg gently from side to side. If we're sitting a lot during the day, the hips can tighten up that lower back, right? Circulation in the legs. So these are all good exercises to do. Even if you can do like 5 or 10 minutes a day, that will help. It will help you to feel more comfortable. All right, let's draw that leg in and hold. And relax. Bring the foot now across the upper leg, upper thigh. Go ahead and gently bounce your knee a few times. Okay, and cross that leg over. You can do the straight leg, or you can do the full variation where you bend both legs back. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward into your stretch. And breathe into. And inhale as you bring your chest back up and stretch those legs out. Good. Okay, so let's open both legs out. And in this posture, you want to sit up real nice and tall. If you find it's difficult, like you fall back just a little bit, just use your folded blanket or towel. And you can sit right on top of that, and that should help you to sit up tall. Okay. All right, so we're going to begin by reaching, take one hand, reach it over to the opposite leg, and then inhale, reach up, and reach out towards your foot. And 2, 3, feel that stretch all along that lower back, all across your side. And inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach, and exhale as you stretch out. And again, you're just lengthening out towards that wall. It doesn't matter if you can reach the foot or anything like that. That doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're able to take a nice deep breath and feel a stretch. Inhale and exhale deeply. And inhale, reach, and exhale, let your arm come down. Good. We're going to go ahead and lean forward into the stretch. And then from here, you can move a little bit from leg to leg, side to side. Okay, work yourself back to your center and then go ahead and draw the chest back up. Let's draw the feet in. So now they're in the butterfly pose and bounce your knees a little bit. Stretch that out. Let's lean forward into the butterfly stretch. I like to just rest my arms, my forearms on the legs to increase the stretch. And you're drawing the chest forward in this posture. So you're not trying to get the head down. And then just relax. Good, and slowly bring yourself back up, bring your knees in, stretch your legs out. All right, rock your feet in and out. All right, we're going to come down onto our backs, so you can use your towel or blanket for extra padding if you like. We're going to do some floor exercises, and then I'm going to walk you through what's called a 61-point relaxation. So today, instead of doing the 45 minutes of the Hatha Yoga, and then I usually do the alternate nostril breath and meditation, today we're just going to do the Hatha Yoga and a deep relaxation. So if you do need to leave a little bit early, you can do so after we do the floor exercises here, and then when I bring you into the relaxation, I'll let you know. So let's go ahead and draw the knees in. Come all the way down onto your back. And take a nice deep breath here. Clasp your hands across your legs, rock a little bit from side to side, massage your lower back. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Place your feet down on the mat about hip distance apart, and let's go ahead and lift your hips up into a nice bridge posture and just hold for a moment. Good. Inhale as you exhale, roll down slowly. And then bring your knees back up into your chest and relax. And again, feet on the mat, hip distance apart. Go ahead and lift your hips up and hold. Inhale as you exhale, roll down slowly. And draw the knees up into your chest and relax your back. Rock a little bit from side to side. Keep your knees tucked in, open the arms out to the sides. Let's go to the left. You're gonna lower your knees and your feet all the way down to the left. So keep them bent, but let your feet and knees rest on the floor and then turn your head to the right. So you're looking out sort of past your fingertips. You can even close your eyes if you want here. And then if you want to increase your stretch in your spinal twist, you can take your left hand and place it on your knee and just gently draw down. And so we're gonna relax here for a moment. Good, let your knees come back up to center. Exhale over to the other side. So bring the knees down. Look out towards that left hand and stretch. Good, and bring the knees right back to center. All right, go ahead and stretch yourself all the way down onto your mat. Arms rest by your sides with the palms facing upward. Rock your feet in and out a couple of times. Let your feet just fall out to the sides. And close your eyes softly. Take a nice deep breath. If it's uncomfortable for you to lie flat on the floor, feel free to bend your knees. You can just let your knees lean on each other, or you can use your folded blanket underneath your knees, whatever feels comfortable. So I'm going to walk you through or talk you through a deep relaxation called the 61-point relaxation. So go ahead and close your eyes softly and take a nice deep breath in and out through your nose. And just begin by allowing the floor to support your body. For the next 10 minutes, you can just relax. And bring your awareness to the point that's right between the eyebrows. And imagine at this point a beautiful blue ball of light. And this blue life represents the life force energy, the pranic energy, the chi energy within your body, right? Within all living things, that energy. And imagine that blue ball of light moves from the point between your eyebrows down to the base of your throat. And that light is healing, relaxing, bringing a sense of well-being to your body, to your mind. That blue ball of light moves to the inside of your right shoulder. Nice, slow, deep breath, and imagine that blue ball of light. It moves down to your right elbow. And now it radiates all the way down to your right wrist. The blue ball of light is at the tip of your right thumb, first finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the small finger. The blue ball of light is at your right wrist. It moves back up the arm to the right elbow. And now see that blue ball of light at your right shoulder. At the base of your throat. And imagine that blue ball of light at the inside of your left shoulder. See that blue ball of light as it moves down to your left elbow. And all the way down to the left wrist. That blue light radiates at the tip of your left thumb and the first finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger. The blue ball of light is at your left wrist. It moves up to your left elbow. And see that blue ball of light at your left shoulder. Imagine that blue ball again at the base of your throat. And now down to your heart center. See that blue ball of light at your right chest and lungs, and over to the heart, and now to your left chest and lungs, and over to the heart center. That blue ball of light moves down to your navel center, all the way down to your pelvis. See and feel that blue ball of light at your right hip. Down the leg to your right knee, all the way down to your right ankle. And that blue ball of light is at the tip of your big toe, the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, small toe. The blue ball of light is at your right ankle. It moves up the leg to your right knee and all the way up to your right hip. And see that blue ball of light at your pelvis. And now over to your left hip and down the leg to your left knee. Imagine that blue ball of light as it moves down to your left ankle. At the tip of your big left toe, the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, small toe. That blue ball is at your left ankle. It moves up to the left knee. And now that radiant blue healing light is at your left hip. And back to your pelvis. See that blue light at your navel center. Your heart center. The base of your throat. And the point between your eyebrows. And now your whole body is filled with this radiant life force energy, with a sense of peace and wellness. And just relax for a moment. And now slowly take a deep breath. Start to bring your awareness back just by moving your fingers and moving your toes. And as you start to come out of your relaxation, you can do the palming exercise where you bring your hands together, rub them together, make them warm, and then place those warm hands over your closed eyes and block out all the light. And then slowly open your eyes into your palms and just relax your gaze into the darkness of your palms. Give your eyes a moment to relax. This is a good exercise to do throughout the day to reduce eye strain. Good. And then when you feel ready, you can slowly bring the hands away and just focus with the hands in front of you for a moment. And then go ahead and let your hands come down. Good. All right, we're going to end the class just by bringing the hands to the heart for a moment. Good. And then eyes are open. Namaste. And thank you again for joining with the gentle yoga. I'll place this video also on the Candice Rose Yoga YouTube page so that you guys can rewatch this if you like. And I will see you next week.